Hey y'all, making this as a video response to William Cardno's video on civil unions, and I'd like to say one thing. I agree, the idea of the term civil unions, it just sounds so damn sterile. It sounds like, they're trying to placate us, whatever, and I agree with them in the fact that politicians will probably say, well, we're giving you the civil unions, what more do you want? And he brings up a point that, and yeah, politicians will do that. That's how they operate. They try to placate, and they worry about the ramifications of what they say that's coming out of their damn mouths. They'll worry about that tomorrow. Now, the idea of calling it marriage doesn't... I really don't want my name attached if I ever get crazy enough to get married. I get done with the LASIK and everything else, then, and after the surgery, I want it to be known as some other kind of ceremony, pick another term that means love, because frankly, I would not want my name associated with something that has above 50%, above a 50% fail ratio. And, come on now, I mean, until a couple of years ago, gay and lesbian couples, they stayed together 5, 10, 20, 50, however many years without even a sheet of paper because they loved each other. And yes, we want to be accepted as humans. We want to be accepted, and since the combining of two souls is supposed to be known as a marriage, well, you know what? I think straight people totally screwed over that term. I think we ought to come up with a new one that sounds just as pretty, just as formal, and just as much of a ceremony. Because that's all a marriage is. It's just ceremony. It's like having a, when they used to kill a lamb to abolish the sins off your soul. It was a ceremony. We don't need ceremonies. We need equal rights. We need to be treated as equals. And we deserve the right not to have to worry about being killed for who we are. Because it's in our hearts. It's not in our brains. It's not in our penises. It's not in our pussies. It's in our hearts. And the ceremony is just, it's a nice thing, yeah, don't get me wrong. But maybe I'm just jaded because I haven't dated or loved anyone in a long time, but I'd want it to be named something else. What's Hindu for two souls loving each other? I'm sure there's a term, and it's probably a hell of a lot prettier sounding than marriage. Because you think of the idea of marriage and it just sounds so... bleh. To me, marriage, I don't know, like I said, I'm probably jaded, but the idea of marriage is sort of, I don't know, it sounds like going to work 9 to 5 at a job you hate for 50 years and then getting fired 2 weeks before you get your retirement. That's just the way it sounds to me. So until next time, stay safe, stay frosty, and peace.